escaped the checkpoint. There were people that I remember when I was there who chained themselves under bridges and trees and went under buses and chained themselves to whatever they could and given so much. It's such a sacrifice. People who go up there have to leave their families, their kids, you know, they make those arrangements, and yet, you know, they're willing to do that. And I want to shout out to people who are able to do that, because when you're up there, it does take a lot of your mind, your body, your spirit to keep everything intact when you're under that kind of surveillance and threat. So I want to say that, Creator, please protect all those people. And I heard their bail was denied. So, you know, when we all got together November 6th and we wished Skylar and Logan, you know, safety, and I still pray for it, because, you know, there's a lot of things that can happen under police watch and RCMP brutality, you know, and then you have to go to court every time after, and that costs them. And they're, you know, they're Haudenosaunee. They went up there to, you know, as brothers and sister allyship, and they're standing with, you know, their Wet'suwet'en and the Gidimt'en. And I just want to say that I shout out to them right now, and everybody who's sitting in those cells, you know, waiting for the next step. And I'm saying, get them released now. And RCMP, you get off. Yeah. You get off right now. Get off Indigenous land. You have no business being there. This is in the midst of a flood of Indigenous communities still struggling in the midst of the flood. The effects of climate change that could be, you know, taken care of, and now we're seeing the effects, and a flood on top of this in BC under this state of emergency. So this is huge. This is really huge. So do what you can in every corner of your being, because we seem to feel like we're at a crossroads here. And I long to see better days ahead, a better relationship, but there's a lot of work to do. And sometimes that requires a little bit of sacrifice, because I know the people who go up there have sacrificed a lot for us. So I remember one picture that's still standing out in my mind because I've experienced it, drinking water out of the Maurice River, pure water, just scooping it right up from the river. That's how pure that water is, and that was an honor I had to, in my life, to be able to experience that. And I saw a picture of Skylar drinking from the river, and I remembered that's the ceremony. That's why. That's why they're land protectors. That's why there's water protectors. That's why we had our mentors, you know, like Grandma Josephine and Elder Pauline and Vern, and so many people who have pioneered the way for us to keep this struggle going. And then it's always for our future generations and the people who come after us, because they sacrifice for us to be here. So I just want to say thank you. I'm going to end with the water song, and do everything you can. Pressure your governments and pressure the RCMP to get off the land of the people up in the Wet'suwet'en and Gidimt'en territory. Thank you.